Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're all doing good. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my pay-to-win CLASHFRONT teams. So yesterday we went over my free-to-play teams, and today we're going to do pay-to-win. So let me go ahead and pull up CLASHFRONTs, and I'll be right back. Alright, so our first team is actually going to be the same as in our free-to-play video. So we're using Callan, Ludovic, Bonnie, Citrana, and Igor. And this is just a really solid team that can beat a lot of top-tier pay-to-win teams. So yeah, now you could put Athalia on this team if you really wanted to, but I figured it's already strong enough as it is that I can use Athalia on a different team and utilize like the Athalia-Tassi combination. So yeah, this is going to be team 1. Now you could put a different artifact in here aside from Confining Spell. However, if you do that, make sure it's an artifact that does magic damage, because you're going to need another magic damage source to get Bonnie's dot activated and for it to also spread, because it spreads two ways: by getting the maximum stacks of the aging debuff and then also by killing the heroes. So having that extra source of magic damage is just really, you really need it so you can get your maximum damage potential as quickly as possible. Anyway, that's going to be team 1. Team 2 is going to be my Niru Lightbearer team. However, I made a few changes, and these are changes that you could make to your free-to-play version too. The other version in here, I had Hugin and Smokey. Now, the reason I changed it is because I needed Hugin on a different team, so I decided to replace Hugin with Corrin because he's another shield provider, and he's just he's a decent hero, and I mean, he's a light bearer that I have at Paragon 2, so it's one of my mid-level, power level light bearer heroes that I can actually use, because the other ones aren't really that strong, or their EX weapons aren't that great. So yeah, that's why I chose Corrin. But the main thing is to activate the light bearer talent tiles, and I put Leica in here because she provides an instant attack speed buff at the start of the fight. So you're going to get 100 attack speed from the Enlightening spell, and I think it's 40 attack speed from Leica. And it's just going to make your Niru attack super fast and hopefully just end the fight before the other team even knows what's going on. So yeah, you'll get an opening round stun, or opening fight stun from the Walker, which is I think a 2-second stun, and then by the time the 2 seconds are over, Niru will have done quite a bit of damage to the whole enemy team plus Vala. And yeah, oh, and then not to mention that Leica, if the fight lasts long enough to where Leica actually does her active and Niru's standing in that reflective zone that she puts on the ground, all his normal attacks will now have meteors that come down with him, and he's going to be doing even more damage. So it can really start to steamroll and get a lot of damage put out there. So yeah, this is going to be team 2. Now you could also make these changes on your free-to-play team. Just switch Smokey for Leica and keep Hugin in here. It's definitely possible and could be really, really good. Yeah, that's team 2. Now team 3 is going to be my Dio Lightbearer team with Kulu. Now, the goal of this team is to have Rowan feed an energy potion to your Siren. As soon as Siren gains 1 energy point, he'll take the energy potion from the Rowan, which will give him almost an instant active. Or it'll be around the like 87, 88 second mark, and that's going to pull the whole enemy team together, and then that's going to allow Dio, who's going to be throwing his spears, to hit everybody, because his spears travel through the opponents and they'll hit the entire team, and it'll just cause a ton of damage. It'll also feed him a ton of energy and possibly get him to his active super quick. Now we're not going to bother with getting to his mythic skill, but we are going to get at least 2 nectar stacks, one from Core Forge spell and one from Hugin, which is just going to increase his attack and his damage and whatnot. But yeah, he should get to an active pretty quick. If for whatever reason he gets sniped by the enemy team, you still have Kulu in here as a backup win condition. And the other cool thing about Kulu is she's going to boost up the attack speed of your Dio, which is going to in turn allow him to just, you know, do more damage in a quicker amount of time. So I kind of like this team a lot. If you wanted to, you could switch Kulu for Leica, and that would provide you full nectar stacks and also an attack speed boost. But I like that Kulu's walls here, and it kind of separates, it gives Dio a little bit of time to survive through melee damage or other heroes that could be, you know, really scary if they get up close to him. But yeah, that's going to be Team 3. And like I said, if you want to use Leica, you could put Smokey back on Team 2 and then move Leica over to Team 3 and replace Kulu with Leica, and that will get you the full stacks and also the attack speed boost, and it'd be pretty solid. But anyway, that's going to be Team 3. Team 4 is going to be Athalia Tassie. So we've got Athalia Tassie, Taylene, Damien, and Dunliner. Dunliner is protecting Tassie so she can get her active off, and we're using Dragon Roar spell. Athalia has the light or the fire buff thing from Taylene, so she'll be doing extra damage, and I think she can revive if she reaches a certain healing amount. I forget exactly how it works, but it's a solid combination. And yeah, Taylene's going to be coming back to life as Tassie's, going through her revives, and her animation takes a while. So pretty much the whole time the Tassie's doing her thing, Athalia is going to be in her lance form doing whatever she does if she dies, and Damien's going to keep throwing carts out there while Taylene revives, and hopefully Dunliner can just shut down the enemy team's actives long enough for the team to start doing what it needs to do. But yeah, that's going to be Team 4. And then Team 5 is going to be my Graveborn team from the free-to-play video. However, we're replacing Arden with Harak here. So Harak fits pretty well with the Graveborns this season. The shield that the talent tile provides is really nice for him, and he can just steamroll really easily on a team like this, especially if your Shamira goes down for whatever reason. You still have your Harak win condition. So yeah, and we're using Elder Bow spell because it just fits super good with Shamira. And yeah, that's going to be Team 5. So those are, I guess those are going to be my pay-to-win teams for now. As the Clash Fronts progress and we get to the higher tiers and all that kind of stuff, and if I make changes and whatnot to my teams, I'll let you guys know what those changes are. But for now, this is how my teams are going to be played out, and I want to see how they can do. So yeah. Oh, one quick caveat thing that I wanted to mention about Team 2. So if you really wanted to, you could swap out like Korn and Vala and put Leica over there. Let me pull up my light bearers, and you could put in like the Sonya Sinbad bonus or combo and put Sonya like that, Sinbad on the talent tile, and then you're buffing up Niru and Sinbad. The only reason I don't do this is because my Sonya and my Sinbad are both Supreme Plus. I need them to be at least Paragon 1 to be somewhat usable, because then I could boost up their EX weapon and still have some success against certain teams if I have enough other high level Paragon heroes with them. But yeah, if you have a strong Sinbad and Sonya, I would definitely try this on your Niru team. But anyway, that's going to be about it for today's video, I think. I just wanted to show you guys these teams that I'm going to be using, and yeah, that's about it. So anyway, if you can, I got a loot bar link down below, so if you want cheaper dragon crystals, you can always hop in there and use that link. I also have my Discord link down there, and if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.